Welcome back to Captain of Industry. My name is Nilaus, and this is another wonderful episode. So, I promised on the last episode that if you, as we say in the industry of YouTubers, smash that like button, then I would make another episode, and you did. You absolutely smashed that like button. And now, some time passed, and I didn't do an episode, but here it is. The reason why, I had a hard drive that crashed, and on that hard drive was my storage file. So you can fill up the comment section now with, well, actually, you should be backing up to the cloud. I goddamn know that, and I do that for most of the games, but not for this one. And all my save games are available to Patreon supporters. That is how I load them up to Google Drive, so you have access to them, which also serves as my backup. So that's pretty convenient. Anyway, in the previous episode, what I did was I showed a few deliberate or not deliberate, some death spirals in this game, and there are certainly a lot of them. Most of them happened by you expanding too fast and then not having enough resources to actually build what you need and sort of straining it. So what I want to do in this episode is just what I've done since I lost all my my save game. I had to rebuild it with the same save, and I look it through my video and just kind of making the same placement. And I'm going to be showing what we have in the different places so you catch up. But first, what we will be doing here today. I'll be focusing today on getting to more stable base so that we have a stable foundation to continue teching on. What I mean by that is, for example, we're using a lot of oil right now. Oil is being used for fueling our trucks, making diesel, but it's also used for power. That's not great. So let's try and get something else to use its power instead. And another thing is just like, for example, our concrete production. We do not have a consistent concrete production because we're using the residual cement we have. We have some cement somewhere, and that's kind of running out. So that's one of the first things we want to do is make a new production facility for concrete, so we can continue make construction blocks, so we can continue to expand. Also, we will be doing a lot of exploration out in the world today. And that will be basically the essence is get some power stable, get some everything stable. Oh my God, it's pouring rain. And then also do some exploration. So that will be the objective, so that in the next episode, if there will be a next episode, then we can go up into teching into some petrochemicals and more advanced stuff like that, and maybe go into steel and, further and further as long as there is an interest. I'll be continuous as long as I feel that there is a continued interest for this series. So you know what to do. And let's dive in, and first let's catch up now that the sun is back. What we have here is our human storage, also called residential area, container residence, and we have our farms here, 3 farms. Over here we have our little oil production. I have to build it twice as big, 2 oil production. We are expanding out here to make some more landfill out here. I have our big coal production or coal storage that goes into our iron production, which is good enough right now, but needs to be twice as big at some point. Our construction parts production facility here, pretty automated. We have this is a tiny thing we are using here, but it is certainly not good enough at this point. Then over here we have the copper, and what we can actually see is that this here is not having enough cement. So because it doesn't have any cement, then we can't actually make more concrete blocks, and that means if we don't have concrete blocks, then we can't do any construction parts, and then we are screwed, to be perfectly honest. Even though we have quite a lot of this, we don't have enough actual sort of basic construction parts. We have what we have, but we can't get any more. The way we can do that is by trading, and this is something we're going to do a lot. So we can trade here. You can see now it goes up to 30. In order to get 20, we're going to continue doing it, and maybe 50. It'll sort of slow down at some point there. So we will be farming a lot of wood in order to get converted into concrete slabs. I'll be using I will be focusing exclusively, not enough crew. Oh yeah, we need crew. Oops, and now we don't have enough workers. So I will disable you, and I will disable here. And then we are 1 worker short. That's not great. What do we not want to have at this point? There must be something we can disable. Oh yeah, this one can disable. It's not working anyway. So there we have now workers enough, and I can send my vehicle out, or my ship out, to explore, hopefully getting some good things out here. Now what we want to do is we want to make a construction facility here. I want to use this recipe, so that means I need sand, and also for the cement. And oh, hold on, can I do that? Oh, I can right click to get over here in the recipe list. So cement is then limestone. So I need to find some limestone and some sand. Sand is up here. And limestone is, if I recall correctly, over here. So what the first thing we want to do is it that the first thing? I don't know if that's the first thing. We do need to set up some builds here. And we do need to set up a big build probably here. Why here? Because I have room and I have water beneath. So at this point, I will be making a big design here for the concrete mixer, concrete facility. And now one thing is building it big, but might not be the best idea to actually build it big. What I'm going to start doing is going into planning mode so that it doesn't get built right now. And then go see here. So what I want to do is I want to swish, swish. This will be... Yeah, I don't like this water line here. This is kind of in the way, but yeah, we're going to build it here. Let me build it, that one. So I will build it pretty close. I'm holding shift so I can build multiple at the same time. And location explored. That's good. Let's go out here and explore the location. That did not work. Explore location. We got a oil rig. That's nice to have later on. Let's go to this one and explore before going back. These will need some water inputs and... Alright, so let's see. We are going to need... This will need some cement. So the first thing we want to do is this cement. That's coming from a rotary kiln. That's coming here. I will put that maybe sort of like here, right? It's close, but it has to be somewhere that I can take those puffs of smoke and put them into that without interfering with anything else here. And then we will build... this is a flat conveyor. Yep. This will just go in, and good. So this is now connected. I will also have all the outputs as well. See now, I don't think I actually want to make the outputs right now. Reason is I have to save on my construction parts. I don't have a lot of construction parts, so I don't want to build too much. So I want to build like the first one and then just have that one working, and then we can go on to the next. So what I need now is a crusher. This crusher will be, it can be pretty close, right? I don't need it to be very far away. There, that crusher will now go, that will be a U shape. Go here, and I go one up. And it goes to, nope. It goes to this location, and then it goes just above and inbound. Just above and, oops, inbound. So we got another tutorial cargo ship. Oh yeah, we're going to do a cargo ship at some point. It's not really very important right now, but it's a nice thing. It's basically when you need more oil than what you have on the base, then cargo ships and oil rigs are excellent. So that's now done, this one. I do need some inputs as well. So what we can do here is we can take our loose storage thing here. That will be input, and I have to make sure that I know this is limestone. And I want to set it up to just fill it up with limestone. This is coal. And just fill it up to that one with coal. And then I will need another one. Okay, I hope it works here. Which will go gravel from here to... It's up. Yeah. And this one was slag. Slag goes in and just keep filling it in. There. The last one we need is going to be the sand. Sand is something we mine ourselves so that I can build this flush with the other ones. Oh, it's going to be looking so nice. Sand. And also just fill it up when we get to that. And I will be going here. And then this has to go 2 up. And go to that location. No, I guess that's not it then. Then we'll just go here. It'll be fine. The only thing that's important is, oh well, the most important thing is that it's consistent. Yeah. And I know that these are more expensive when they're up, but I'm certainly not making the last one look weird just to save a bit of resources. There. So this is now ready to go. Of course, it won't be able to do anything because I don't mind limestone or sand yet, but We can get some of it. So I will do the planning part and then do all of this. Hold on, we don't have water yet. Huh. Let me do that. Let's do the water then. And here. Go up to here and then one out and this way. And then do the same for the other side. It's much easier to go this way. Here. Oh, that's not working then. Try again. It has to go and then one in and go in. Otherwise it will be treating the corner as a ramp and you can't connect to a ramp. So it goes here and then one in and then it becomes a ramp. Good. And this will be then settlement water. Do I have that yet? No, I do not. Why do I not have it yet? Let's see. It is the next one. Okay, so we'll need to get this up and running. I will need to get... you know, I might as well do this one first because I'm not going to get any... I can get the crushed slag in here. Yes, I can. I don't think this one can be built. This one... Oh, it can be built. Nice. And we are out of resources. So let's... location explored. They got a shipyard. And you can't explore anymore. Okay. Get it back. I think we need to go out and explore some more. This one is already... We are short on people. Let's put some more people storage. And we have workers. This is also just... Well, you know what? I'm going to pause it because I don't want to build it right now. That one, we don't need that. I'll show how that works when you get there. So what I need to do now is take this and just make sure this gets built because I can actually use this recipe of cement, which I can make once these get built. And the water when I have that available and then get at least some concrete slabs available. But in the meantime, I will also need to do some trading to get more concrete slabs. Unfortunately, we'll go until it gets to 80. So at least get some concrete slabs that we can then use to make more resources. This one is unfortunately just dead and there's nothing we can do about it. I can just remove this. And then from here on, it's all about me babysitting this one. So I am not going... Oh, there we go. We got some population here. Excellent. So now we are good on population. Great. So I will be managing, babysitting this one so that we can at least get something working. And then we'll be back once this is at least starting to work and we can enable the next part. So now we built at least the first one. And we're now working on the groundwater pumps. So when I get the groundwater pumps, well, right now they're just being brought in by truck. But as long as I don't have cement, then this one, not even this one, can get going. And that's the problem. So the reason why we don't have cement is because we don't have limestone. So I can't even do anything until we have the limestone established. So I will need to make over here a mine control tower. And I know that it sounds like I'm saying mind control tower, and I am. So that's why. Here, just grab that. That's a good area. I'm going to assign 1 and 1. And do you want to quick deliver this? Yeah, sure. And then I will set the mining location here. This is just going to be a nice little flat thing here. Just get all of that. Good. This is now established. And I have one of each here. And if I get an excavator, that excavator is belonging to that one. I will be prioritizing limestone. And I will also... Actually, I won't, because I'm just going to be bringing it in here immediately. Yes. So that will be getting us some limestone. Let's have a look. We got more people here. We are getting dangerously close to... yeah. So you go back. And I think we want to work on this one. It is getting done. Let's just auto build it. Here we have another thing. And what I also want to do at the same time is build the other mine control tower up here where we can make the sand. The sand, well, it's actually looking fine. So let's excavate this area out. Lots and lots of sand. Oh. Some of it outside. That's good. No reason to have that warning. That is assign 1, assign 1. Good. and I should see this coming up, and I will prioritize sand with you. So that should be prioritizing sand. The one truck we have is not going to be much, but it'll only need to go in here, and it shouldn't be that much we need to work on. Good. Housing 2 is complete. That means we can start increasing our housing, but I don't need to because we have 360. All right. So at this point, what we need now is working on the groundwater pump. And as far as I can tell, as soon as this one gets anything inbound, please do. Let's have a look. Is this it? No, it's not it. Oh, this one is not built. Okay, I needed you to be prioritized. Ah, this is because it's still in planning mode. Oh no. There. Quick deliver. There we go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Here. So this will now work, and you're starting to work on getting some limestone. Wow, it got 7 out of 6 available. And obviously the right thing is to have 2 trucks here. One for, well, otherwise it gets stuck. But in this case, I really don't think I'm going to need very much limestone. So I, at this point, don't want to be setting up too much in terms of this. And here we have, there, 20 limestone. That's great. That's a good place to start. That will give us, for example, if we look at this part, 20 limestone. Oh, yeah, okay. So it'll give us like 6 cement. 6 cement will give us times 4. So that's 24 concrete. It's something. And we are out of power. So that's another thing we need to deal with. Well, good thing we already have it. That's just a few more people working. What I really like is that power is not something you have to deal with. Like if you have to drag power lines here and put them in, that would be annoying. If you had to sort of manage the people, here I can just flip it in and then it consumes the people. It uses the people to do that, then that's good. What I need is the groundwater pump, and then I need this one done. It's coming in very, very quickly. So let's just get ready for building it. I don't think I want this one here. Also, I think I want to build the output as well. So let's see if we can build that here. It will be over on this one. And of course, it's not going to be that way. It is going to be the other way. There. And I got the groundwater pump. Let's get the groundwater pump here. And that will be... yeah. This one is not needed. Instead, I will get from... doesn't matter. I will get the flat conveyor from this in here. This is not on hold at this point. Not sure that's smart, but okay. This one is working. Yay! Finally, it's working, and we get some concrete slabs. That's what we absolutely need. And I can then take from here to in there. So with that done, we should have all we need for this one to get going. This one will be... I think I want to prioritize this output so that whatever we have now flows into this output, and that will be concrete slabs. Great. And I will be prioritizing getting this empty because this, even though it's a storage, it's just, if this can be brought anywhere else, then please bring it anywhere else. And then I will do my planning and then get everything else online, because now at least we have one that's working. That means we have a constant production of concrete slabs now, and it should continue forever and ever and ever. And then we can start making the next part. Whew, that's good. And I have my ship is docked here. Let's go back and take a look at what it has of options. It doesn't have any options, so we can go out. I can repair this, but I don't want to use construction parts at this point. I can repair the damaged cargo ship. That costs iron. I don't think iron is a big deal. So let's do that. Let's actually just send you out in the meantime. Let's send you out for exploration in the meantime. Just make sure that we start loading the ship. There we go. We'll load up the ship with 240 iron that we'll get eventually. This is looking good. Oh, hold on. You can see here. Actually, it doesn't say if this is good, but at least it's fully capped. That should be good. Now, the next thing we want to do we have irrigated farms? Yes, we do. And let me just, no, we don't want to be building more until this one is actually complete. So let's wait a bit for this one to complete, and then we can build the next thing. So our concrete block production is ready. Maybe you noticed, but I clicked the wrong one before. So what we need now is the one that has cement, sand, slag crushed, and water going in here. And I also moved the water plant so that the groundwater can also feed into this one. And I checked that it should be enough. This one producing 48 per minute. This is consuming 24 per minute. And this one is consuming a modest 6 plus 6, 12 per minute. So it's all good. And what we now have is we have back here, this has done loading the stuff for the damaged ships. So we can now go out here for the damaged ship, deliver the cargo to the damaged ship. That should be good. And we are also having problems here because we cannot research unless we have research level 2. So let's just hurry up and do these kind of deliveries. That is excellent. We have a lot of people here, so it is also time for us to upgrade some of the buildings. They don't really do much in terms of the upgrades, but it's going to get us there. What this gives us is power generation, which is going to be a nice thing for us to be able to work on. That will be the next big thing that we want to do. But in the meantime, we also have some upgrade here for that one and that one. We will upgrade these to irrigated farms so they are less reliant on the water. You can see this is delayed by 3 months because of lack of water. And sometimes they actually just completely lose all water here. So what I will do is I will be making a water production line as this one gets upgraded. This is all using construction parts 2. Once this is upgraded, then we can go and figure that out the next part. Let's see what that will be. Let's see, it's overlay here. Irrigated farms. So we have a few different options when it comes to irrigated farms. We can do this kind of thing where we just take the downpour and then bring it in, but that needs a bit more space, and space is not something we have like a lot of. Maybe we could do that over here and then bring it in on this side and go over and then bring it over on that side. That could be pretty cool, I think. Let's do that once some of this gets updated. This got 20, this got 0, this got 0. Okay, so let's hit this one with a priority, so that goes first. And look at our orders for the ship. Ship has now gone in and fully fixed. Can I do more exploration? I can do more exploration, so let's do more exploration and probably run into some pirates. Every time we run into some pirates, we just have to run away. Very simple. Let's see, is this a problem? Well, actually, concrete slabs is just barely keeping up. All the other things are keeping up. This one is also keeping up. That's good. And we have concrete parts coming in. So things seem to be working. I'm just constructing too much at this point because I'm also producing both over here. But now we have more resources and power generation is coming along. I really want this one to be done. Oh yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in. So let's have a look at it. I try to leave a bit of space between them if at all possible so that the water inputs can be put somewhere. Let's have a look where it wants. Truck cannot find trees to harvest. Oh, that's a luxury problem. There we go. And also that one. There we go. Easy peasy. And go back. All right. So now this one has water coming in on this side for some unknown reason. Good thing I built the other one at with a bit of space between. Okay. So that means I need to make some kind of piping here. Oh no. Because that one's also going to be something. Ugh. Yeah, I can't. Can I just get it up here? Yeah. For the next very, very long time, I do not plan on using any kind of fertilization. So let's just get that here. This will be one output. Oh, okay. Yeah, just go back. And we have to rebuild this one again. From here. And go 1, 2. Somehow I can't hit this tile. No. All the way from the top. Should be able to hit it, right? That one. That one. And then we can drag it this way. And this is too high, so that's the right height. And then I'm going to bring it to this location and move on. I'll just build it to this here. Why are you not done? Just get it done. And then I can prioritize this. These two are now built, so we have a housing level 2. Did I? No, I did not. So let's build a so-called captain's office. That's also a nice little building. Doesn't do much, but it allows us to take these edicts. This is something we've researched, and it's basically like some global policies. So for example, if I feel that I have tons of food, then I can do that one, and it will give me more unity at the expense of food. Or if I'm running out of fuel, then I can sort of save on fuel or maintenance until for the time being. So it's a pretty cool thing. And then if you don't have anything else to do, it seems like a reasonable thing to do that. This is refueling, is it? It's not refueling. We have a problem with refueling then. No? It's strange that we do not have enough fuel here. Okay, well there's something coming in. This is not now an irrigated farm. This is an irrigated farm. And over on this side, this will be an irrigated farm. I'm just kind of, if I'm thinking, then it should be here. I wonder if I could do something like this as well. Ground is not farmable. Yeah, definitely not. Not yet, but it could be if I build it. But on the other hand, I can also build something else. I think that I'll try to... You know what? I'll just make the groundwater pump. It's going to cost a bit of power, but I think it's the right thing for us to do right now. So let's build a pump here and build it into a location so that we can... The reason why I'm prioritizing this groundwater pump instead of the other one is because this is all about sort of making sure that we have a base that does not need a lot of maintenance. And if... Oops. And if I suddenly have things that kind of working, kind of not working, then it's... And then I need to make sure that these are 2 up. No. Corner. Here. How close? That one is as close as we can get. Damn, that's a annoyingly long pipeline. Actually, I should be getting it. No, I can't get it one closer because then I'll get in trouble with the other one. Here. There we go. Easy peasy. And now we are out of power for pretty much everything. Alright, well that's good because the objective that I stated at the beginning of this episode was that I wanted to make some power. Well, how's this one doing? This one is... could need some more excavation out here. Just keep going. And we have 3 plus that. Right, so now I need to make some power. We have power generation researched, and power will also need a bit of water and need coal. So I need to make it near the water and coal. And this here is requiring 24 per month, and each month is 60 time units. Let's not call it seconds, but time units. And that means who knows what that is. So this is 24 per 60 time units. 60 minutes? There. So the question is just like, how much water can this one? See, this is 48 per 60 time units. A month is now 60 time units, we think. So it's 24. Does that mean that I can? This one can only support 2 of these? Well, yes, but there's also the natural water coming in. I hope. That's the idea, at least. That one, it's building. All right, so now I need to start working on, and I'll switch here. So let's have a look at how the power works, because this is really weird. We have a high pressure turbine. Turbine needs steam coming in. And I have a really nice design I think I want to do for it. So I'm gonna have one of these. Let's also look at it. It produces 1 megawatt of mechanical power. This one consumes 50 megawatt of 0.5 megawatt of mechanical power to make 250 kilowatts of electrical power. That's quite a loss. But that means I need 2 power generators for each one of these. And you can actually there's a drive shaft here. You can drag it through. Then I have a boiler. A boiler can make 48. So if I have one of these. Hold on, let me see the overlay. Oh, I need to make it under the water, on top of the water. So let's find a good place that's near the coal, but also near the water. That's a good place here. So we're going to start with a water pump, because the water pump will be fully utilized for this. Start with a groundwater pump at this point. And we are in build mode, yes. And then let's go out of that. And we get it into a boiler. That should be pretty simple. It also needs coal, so that's something else. Now I'm kind of wondering if this is the right place to do it. And I copy, and then I can do something like this. My worry is that the coal might be annoying to get in here. And it's super important to get the coal in here. And would it be possible to sort of... No. And this is where the F key is pretty damn awesome. I love the fact that they, from the beginning, they have thought about the idea that things will need to be rotated. And so that everything is now rotatable. There, right? And that means I can do... Piping will just go in like this. And then the coal will then be on a U-shaped thing. Which means I'm going to bring it from the south. Storage, loose storage, like that. And I'm going to need to get it just a bit of breathing room here. This will be coal. Full. And also really low priority, because this is going to be our power supply. So it must be before anything else. It'll be a U-shaped. Get it up. Get it to this location. Get it in. And then it doesn't work. Come on. One up. Get to this location. Get it one in. And dive. Get it here. Get it one in. And dive down. So that means we now have coal and water into these two. And then we need to go into the drive shaft. And why did I build so much before I'm even sure that it can work? Which one is the oil? The power one? I think I'll do here and no. F. What? This one cannot done. No. Ah, damn it. Then I think I'd rather have it here. Because this has to go over here. This one has to go over here. Yeah. And then these two should be like the perfect location for... Ah, almost. Almost. Too close. But I think it's still nice that we can do this. And it's connecting both places. Good. This one will go to here. This one will go to here. So this is not able to get... What do we have? Outputs. Then we press T. And then we can sometimes see the output. I think this is the vent. And I will now do... Oh, damn, why am I building this double size? No idea. Because I want to build it big. And I want a lot of power so I can get rid of some of the other things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each one of these will produce 1 megawatt of power. And I will have all my residual... This is the low steam coming out. If we look at it, yeah, that doesn't even show. Why does it not even show now anymore? It just shows the inputs and outputs. Doesn't show what it is. But this is the low grade steam. If we look at here, yeah, low grade steam, which I at this point can't use for anything. But when I get later on, then it should be possible. So I will again need to get somewhere that I can get rid of this. How much steam is it? It's 24 steam. How much can this one consume? This one can consume 600. Okay, so that's not a problem. The only problem is figuring out if I can bring it... Oh, hold on. If this is 24 plus 24, then I can only put it on one pipe because pipes cannot take more. So what I can do is I can build it here. And we'll build the pipes from that one. And then go up. And then go, oops, down. Yep. This one goes in. And this one goes in. This one goes in as well. That's the steam coming into these two. Now that should be a full build of this. And I'm kind of thinking that I don't want to enable the whole thing at once. So I'm going to be enabling the lower half and also this. So let's enable this and see if we can get that working. In the meantime, while that's getting done, I will be sending out my ship for some more exploration. We found some pirates down here that we just run away from. We can't do anything until we get some ship weapons. But look at our power here. This is dangerously close to disaster. As we like running things, it's always going to be dangerously close to disaster. And this will be working. I'll quick deliver. Right, so I'll let this complete. Once it's complete, we can take a look at it as it works, hopefully. So here we have our first half of our power plant done. It's really nice and it actually works, I hope. And I'll just start working on the other parts. It's the good thing about this power plant, and not like Satisfactory, for example, but then it kind of also makes sense since this one has not infinite resources, that things scale down, so the efficiency will go down if we don't need it. What I can do then is go over here and then start pausing all of these, because I don't want to use any more of this part. Now the one thing that is obviously a potential problem is that I am now using a lot more coal, so I might need to add a few more coal things here as well, but we'll get that. One thing that I want to do now, and should have done like long ago, is make a fuel location here. This will be there, and I will be there, planning there, and then I get out of the planning mode and prioritize this as well. What? Deliver, instant deliver, and prioritize. Good. So they will be here, and I will assign 2 trucks for this. That means instead of having the excavators, which are really slow, go all the way over here to refuel, and for example, all the way from there or all the way from up here or wherever they will be, then I will have trucks allocated to this location that will be delivering the resources out. This is already allocated as a resource. So I will be making a few more here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. I think that's now. Yeah, well, let's do it. This will be working just whenever it feels like it. And I think that this is where I will feel that I have a pretty stable base. Look at this. It's a good view, actually. What we've done in this episode is that we have sorted out the concrete blocks. That means that's not a concern. We have sorted out power, so that's no longer a concern. And what else? We have gone up in tech. We've also set the farms to irrigation, so that is also no longer a concern. What still is a concern is the fact that we cannot produce rubber and that we are using a lot of coal. So those are probably some of the things that I want to work on next time. For example, we want to go into the petrochemicals to figure out how to do a process for rubber, and we also want to do some, maybe even equip the ship with some arms, and so some weapons and armor, so it can go out as well and do some battle out there. What else would it be? The petrochemicals, yes, and what was the other thing? Petrochemicals for rubber. And then coal, there's something called advanced logistics, which we might also get into. And then after that, if we continue, then it will be going to steel and more higher techs from there. So I hope that you are enjoying this series. This is kind of, I'm trying to slowing it down now, so it's more showcasing and explaining what we're doing here, and not sort of as frantic. I hope you enjoyed it, more turning into a let's play and a showcase guide. If you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section below if you have some good ideas, bad ideas, or feedback in any way. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. There's lots more factory colony builders coming here to the channel in the upcoming months as these games are available. And of course, if you want to do more of everything, then there's also this stream where I'm streaming pretty much every day. On Twitch, it's at 8 p.m. Central European Time. and it is on Twitch TV/Nilaus. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and stay effective.